Hey Leo, happy birthday. Welcome to Glow in the Dark Tarot. I'm going to be doing your reading for August 2019. So, it's your season, and what I usually do with my readings is I have your spread for the month, but then I also am going to upload your extended for this month with the clarifying cards laying on top of each card in this spread. So far there's a lot of yellow, so it's definitely your season. There are the first two cards within the spread are cards that are associated with you, so that's a good sign. But one thing I do want to talk about with this reading so far, Leo, is I just want to ask, like, what are you thinking about right now? I feel like there's something that you're thinking about, something that's on your mind. And it's almost as if you shouldn't be that deep in thought in your season. I do think that you're having a good time. I do think that you are aware that it's your season. I do think that you are glowing as much as you will glow in Leo season. But I do think that there are some distractions around you. And this could have to do with other people. It could have to do with your love life. It could have to do with your career. If you've recently made some changes in your career, it could have to do with that too. If you've recently moved, or I don't know, just made a significant life change where you just moved away from certain things or people, that could be what's on your mind as well. I feel that it is your season and you are very strong and you know it and you are in your power. You are looking to live your life and have fun and to really just have the full spirit of summer. But you aren't getting so carried away with the fun of summer too, where you're not thinking about what you're working on, what you have invested in, what you are invested in. Whatever that is, I think that you are hoping for a return. You're hoping that you're going to get what you put in, get back what you put into something. You want to reap what you've sown. But I do think that you are in a period of waiting to see if anything is going to come out of those investments. I get an energy that there's really nothing you can do but maybe wait. And although this is you, and I think this is how you want to be throughout the rest of the month, and I think you will be like this throughout the rest of the month for the majority of it, for the most part, there are all these other things that are on your mind. That's why I started the video with asking you, what are you thinking about? What's on your mind? What are you thinking about walking away from? Or what are you worried about what might be walking away from you? What's holding you back from really truly feeling like you can manifest the way that you want? What's holding you back from taking that leap of faith, taking that leap and knowing that the net will appear? What is making you so stern in a way? What's making you so logical to a point where it doesn't get in the way of the strength card and the sun, but it's still there? What are you thinking about with this hermit card? What are you going inward with? Are you thinking about possible people or situations who may be a certain way? Maybe you're feeling like you've misjudged something or someone, whether it's relationships, a lover, career, a move. And there's still this optimistic side about you. You want to move towards something. You want to move towards this Ace of Pentacles with this Knight of Cups. You want to steadily move forward and to victoriously uh, get what it is that you have invested in. But are you worried that you may not get it? Is there a possibility that it won't work out, that you won't get it? Is the possibility that whatever it is that you want, that you are walking away from, or that it could be walking away from you, regardless of your investment, it could not be for you. It could be toxic, or there could be some toxicity around it. Who is hanging around you, Leo? What are you in love with that maybe you don't need to be in love with? Although you're Leo, you're strong, this is your season. I think you have a tendency to not focus on what's most important. And I think right now what's most important is focusing on yourself. I think it's good that you invest so much to other people, to other things. But I think you need to invest in yourself a little more, especially this season, especially in your season. Don't get distracted by the confusing things that are happening. Don't get distracted by the confusing people around you. Don't get distracted by people who may have their own shit going on. And because of that, they just don't know how to properly communicate with you. To where you start to worry about certain things that you want and whether or not you actually have them. I think other than the Strength and the Sun card, within this spread, the card that I feel most represents you at the moment is this Four of Cups. I think you know what to do with everyone else, but you don't know what to do quite with yourself all the time. I think, Leo, you are so giving to other people, but you don't give to yourself as much as you should. And I think those thoughts of you walking away, perhaps because you think you have to walk away, I think those thoughts of you going inward and really trying to figure things out and figure other people out around you, I think those thoughts of you knowing you want to move forward, but perhaps there being some uncertainty, perhaps there being the possibility that things don't work out quite like you promised or like you expected. And perhaps also you having to make sure that you don't walk into any negative energy that's waiting for you on the other side. What is it that you're thinking about, Leo? I almost feel like you're thinking about everything and everyone but yourself. The important parts of yourself. Leo can be boastful, and Leo can be arrogant. I don't really associate arrogance, not in a negative way, to Leo too much. But Leo does like to be the center of attention, but there is a side of Leo that can be very giving, almost too giving to others, more so than to themselves. And I think while other signs are going to be thriving in Leo season and are going to be thriving in the sunlight, having a good old time, not really worried about anyone but themselves, I think that you are trying to have a good time, but you aren't so worried about yourself, and I think that's what you need to do a little bit more. Stop trying to figure everything else out and figure everyone else out. They have their own things going on. Figure out you right now. Focus on you, Leo. You being a lion, you have one of the biggest of hearts. But you need to give that heart to yourself. And then maybe this card can be in the upright, and you'll be better able to give that heart to someone else. Now, I already feel like you do a lot for other people. I do. And although this is your season and you're enjoying it, you want everything else to be secure and stable and good. But you're not focusing too much on yourself, and that's what you need to do. So, pay attention to what you're thinking about, Leo. That's important. So this is a short video. I promise I'll give you longer ones in the future. But again, I'm going to upload your extended right after this video. Alright, and I'm just going to put the clarifying cards on top of each card that you see in the spread, along with showing the bottom of the deck of that clarification deck. So, thank you for coming to Glow in the Dark Tarot. If this reading resonated with you, great. If it did not, great. There are other readers out there on YouTube. Please feel free to check them out. Please feel free to find the countless numbers of videos out there until you find one that does resonate with you. Please feel free to hit the subscribe button if you like this video. Please feel free to give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, leave a comment. I welcome it all. I'm going to do your extended now, Leo. Okay? Bye.